Superstar Riders, welcome to Tash TV. We have a little friend, a little mascot. I want you to say hi to Marius, my new little Tonkinese kitten. He's so cute. He's being a good boy. You just sit there. Good boy, no playtime yet. So, how are you guys doing? How's the riding going? What's going on? It's always so frustrating because I'm just talking to you guys and I never hear the replies. But I'm trusting you guys are super and the riding's going well. We have a really cool question today. Today we have a question about how to bring the pole up. So we've got a question about how do I bring the pole up? Obviously, she said the coach is telling me to bring the pole up, but when I lift my hands, the coach is saying lower my hands. So totally cool question. So for those of you who don't know, the pole is kind of just the middle between the two ears. You might be going, pole, is that like the leg? So it's okay. I did my C certificate in Pony Club, so that's why I know pole. But other than that, I'd be like, oh. So anyway, pole. So, according to dressage books and everything else going on, the pole should be the highest point. So, if you've got a horse that's travelling with a low neck and the head's low, and let's say the neck is the highest point, or, the wither is the highest point, that wouldn't be good. I might just put the kitty down before that happens. Okay, you just play. So the pole has to be the highest point. So when the coach is saying pole up, I don't tend to really talk about that because you can still have the pole up with the horse overbent and behind the vertical. So, yes, I can understand when you would be saying pole up. It's on a horse that likes to carry themselves down. They might be a little bit downhill or a little bit long and strung out, and they're just constantly trying to bear down on the bit. So, to bring the pole up, you kind of want to think, you're going to play with I'm trying to think if I can use a flower. No, I better not. Okay, so the horse kind of, if you think of a 3-year-old, kind of starts off like this. They're on the forehand, all their weight's on their shoulders, and their hind legs are out behind, doing nothing and not carrying any weight. A Grand Prix dressage horse, or what you want to do in dressage, is turn that around. So the hind legs come under, the hind legs carry weight, the hind legs are active, and the shoulders are up, their neck is up, everything's up here, and it's really light. So they're really, there's no weight on the shoulders. That's how they can be so expressive, and all the carrying weight is these hind legs happening. So when someone's saying bring the pole up, or if someone says be active more behind, or whatever it is, it's just changing that to that, okay? And that's why I love getting on young horses. I kind of get on them and go, ah! I do, seriously, I scream. I'm screaming out in the arena going, ah! Ah! Because they don't turn and they're just running and they're just totally out of control. And I'm like, thank God for an arena fence. And that's fine. They're not meant to be when you first get on their back. Oh yes, let me just be a Grand Prix horse for you. That takes training and time to build the muscles and all that kind of stuff. So how you do it, so lifting your hands, yes, if you lift your hands, the horse's head might come up, and if you lower your hands, the horse's head might come down in some circumstances, and you might need to use that. But to get a more guaranteed and a more correct way of getting the pole up, you need to engage behind and have more active hind legs. So I was teaching Luce yesterday, screaming, get over the head and ride the back. She loves her lessons with me. But it is, because we're sitting on the horse and all we can see in front of us is the neck, we tend to ride the neck because we're like, oh, make the neck, and not ride with our legs and engage the hind legs. So I always, and I learned this probably about 10 years ago and I still use it today, I just turn off the neck and I go, frick the neck, because I know if I get the hind legs active and I get the body and especially the hind legs doing what they need to do, the neck will come round and soft all by itself. I won't actually have to do much. But if I just get really handy and pulley, be like, hey, I need you to come down, oh my God, that's not working correctly. Yes, the horse's head might go down, especially when we ride Friesians. God, their heads are just always down, but it's not correct, it's not engaged, it's not where it needs to be. So to bring the pole up, yes, so forget about the hands. You want to keep your hands consistent, still having that beautiful, flexible, soft, living, breathing connection with your outside drain, and your inside drain's asking for softening and bend and flexion through the inside of his body like a banana. And then you're just activating hind legs. So you're like, come on, active, not run. I don't want the hind legs to run, I just want them to step. So you might use a bit of leg, and then you might half halt and harness the energy, and a bit of leg and half halt, harness the energy, and keep going like that, and that will naturally bring the pole up because the hind legs will come under. Do you see? Do you see what I'm doing? And you would use your seat. So when I'm on a horse that's like doing this and wanting to drag me down and do that, I would tilt my pelvis, and I'm not going to sit back like Man from Snowy River, but I'm overemphasizing what I would do with my body to say, not that, not that. And I'll be bringing my outside drain saying, come on, come up, come up, come up. So I'm not saying come up. I wouldn't do this with my hands or even the outside drain, like come up. I'd just be like, come up, come up. And it's with my pelvis more that I'm asking the horse to come under. So because my pelvis is coming under, I'm saying for the horse's hind legs to come under. I'm using a lot of leg, I'm using a lot of half halts, and then softening and saying, hey, come on, I need you to work and hold yourself. Trust that helps. That was fun. Please let me know how it goes. Remember, if you have any questions, let us know at yourridingsuccess.com, and I look forward to chatting soon.